This is a different Couch than we saw in Vegas and also last week.
Said he wanted to redeem himself, Ron. Said if you want to be one of the elite out here, you got to be capable of making the telecast on any kind of condition. Versatility is a must, and Jason's done a lot of practicing, keeping his hands soft, and right now he's trying to become disciplined mentally.
Well, Norm Duke is not going to back down. That's 4 in a row for him. And the lead goes back up to 24.
And here's a guy that has all the tricks, Norm Duke. And the one thing that Norm has is he's got the mental focus and the mental dexterity to take care of business. He knows what he has to do to get his body to perform under pressure.
You can see what Norm Duke has done against Jason Couch on television. He's got a perfect 2-0 record. You know, the moves he has made this week, Norm, have been small moves. He hasn't made big changes in any way he throws it, where he's standing.
And the reason why is because when you're playing this kind of line, you don't have to move it.
Pesky 10.
Velocity about the same. Location at the arrow's about the same. That ball leaving the flat 10.
Last win came in Tucson, Arizona back in 2000.
Just a pinch more hand in that last shot, and that ball carries the 10 pin.
Not a problem. Now Norm Duke continues to have the lead. He holds it by 23 pins. We are through 5.5 frames. Jason Couch, Norm Duke, the winner will go to the finals. $40,000 on the line. Can Couch continue his string of 3? Or will it be Duke? We'll be back. For the strike, we'll cut the lead down to 13. He is working on a 3-bagger. Trails by 23 right now. Norm Duke can just watch after sparing in the 6th. Boy, I tell you, Jason is dangerously close. That thing is just teetering on the edge.
He's peeling it back from the edge.
That's confidence, though. I mean, you know, if you think you can do that, you know, we tip our hat to you.
Well, it's confidence, but it's also knowing and believing in your ability to make good shots to get the ball back from there.
I think it was the Rookie of the Year in '92. You can see, watch this. Well, if he strikes again, the lead will only be 3. This is after that near disaster in the 2nd. Oh! How about the rev rate, Randy?
Go down.
Rev rate was about the same. His ball speed was identical to the 5th frame. The location was the difference. This was a half a board to the right, or I'm sorry, a half a board to the left.
He can't afford a half a board.
No. That's why this ball came back late. Still not a bad shot. That ball could have struck.
Well, he talked about slowing down.
They need some help from that man right there, and you know what? Chances are you're not going to get it.
That's right. Ooh, Matt's eyelash.
Wow. He's like, wow, no problem.
No style points, folks.
That extra coat of paint helped.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Now he has to sit and wait. Talk about titles. How about Norm Duke looking for number 20? Already has a couple of majors in his bag. Jason Couch looking for number 10. He's got 3 majors, including the Tournament of Champions in '99, 2000.
Oh, boy, what a time for Jason Couch not to strike.
Oh, I know.
In the 7th frame, this match would have been a 2-pin match. Right now, watching the Players Bowl on this condition, it's kind of reminding me of that movie. I think it was Major League. Give him the heater, Ricky.
That's right.
Because that's all Norm's doing right now.
That's
Jason,
all it is.
Robert Smith, they're just throwing the heat.
Well, Norm has played out the whole week. Pattern has not bothered him in any way, shape, or form. Norm Duke, after sparing in the 7th, picks up the strike in the 8th. Maintains the 13-pin advantage over Jason Couch.
Mr. Boeheim in Syracuse is probably going
to
send you a nice letter. Thanks a lot, Ron.
Oh, I do like him. Don't get me started. Here's Jason.
All right.
He's probably the most versatile left-hander on the tour. Probably the most tools of any left-hander.
I'd agree with that 100%. Plays in, plays out. Well, you could see at that shot when he posted it. As soon as it left his hand, his body didn't move. And that's what's making Jason a star and making him the caliber of player that he's lowering that rev rate. He told me last night, as you see this ball just go right through the 1-2, he told me, he says, Randy, if I wasn't working on lowering my rev rate for the last year, he says, at best this week I might have cashed.
Mm-hmm. You know, he's thrown what he called weak equipment this week. But he gives a lot of credit to the guys in the truck to get the balls ready and everything. He said the players have really been prepared this week.
Cut the lead to 3.
He likes it, and he should!
Yes!
Yeah!
Right now, Jason Couch going at a 240, can strike out for 245. Norm Duke going at a 228 pace. But Norm Duke can also strike out 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th for 258. It's going to come down to what Norm does in the 9th and 10th frame. Boy, that
He
shot.
knew it. He knew it. He started to pull back.
You saw it run as soon as it left his hand. He knew that ball was left the whole way.
There we see the 3-time champion right there, Parker Boone III, taking a look. 3-time champion here at Empire, Normie. Well, you could tell. Spun it around.
Looked like that hand rotated just enough to get the ball to go high. Now spare here, he strikes out, he shoots 238. Jason Couch can strike out for 245.
What a turnaround would that be for Jason Couch. And that sets up the 10th for Norm Duke. Well, we were talking about Norm's hand on that last shot here in the ninth. Let's take a look at it again.
Let's take a look and see what we can see. See his fingers directly behind the ball. Looked like a little bit of rotation, and his hand goes back up underneath to try to save it. See, the other thing is Norm's hand in a weak position, or his wrist in a weak position, inverted position. That's the cut down on the hook. Something we'll talk about in the next match.
Well, that was a must shot, and he got it.
You see the players when they let go of it, when they're posting, meaning if they don't move, they balance on that left or right leg, depending on what hand they throw in. That's how you can tell when a player throws it really, really pure. Shots like that, you can just turn your back and walk back to the ball return because you know the ball's going to be in the 1-3. The only reason why you're watching it is to make sure all 10 go down.
Well, the man that has made a TV show in each of the